for our people. We even condemn them. What are those people? They are noisemakers. The government should deal with them. They are just troublemakers because and that was it. But 2016 came. The do little generation said we shall do a little more, right? We shall do a little more. Okay. And Paul Biya and his evil genius, they thought that, as usual, they would just frighten them. You know, one thing with the do little, when you just frighten them, they say, no, we are sorry. We did not mean it. We're just... So Paul Biya really thought that he will do again, and will stop. And these guys told them that tomorrow by this time, we shall know who controls certain Cameroons. So he still did not believe. And you know, and then they started arresting, started killing and maiming, using every formula they have in their book. Bribe some, torture some, kill some, and they will surrender. But they bribed, they killed, they tortured, and the problem escalated. The strikes only escalated. When they abducted my brother and 11 others, we were still at the do little generation. You know one thing with the do little, we are hoping that we will demonstrate. We'll carry placards, we'll carry peace plans. We are hoping that there is a good neighbor somewhere who can just come and say, stop, these people are right. Let this injustice stop now. The do little generation is believing that there is somebody, if I do my very little, a good godfather will come from somewhere and will just say, you are right, get it. We have been depending on somebody. We have been waiting for somebody. For that reason, we have been doing very little. And when we do that little, we'll say, is the United Nations not listening to us? Is the US government not seeing what is going on? Are there no good people in this world? But what do? We do very little and say, somebody will bring the much I need for my freedom. I will do some little. That's where I met the struggle. Even when Paul Biya declared a war against us, after all the killings, on the 30th of November, what do? People recommended that we should go and demonstrate. We said, let us now demonstrate the more. Let us now sleep in embassies and go to New York and United Nations. Let us shout the top of our voice. In fact, we went for another demonstration around the White House. Trump did not come out, for your information. He did not come out from the office to come and see who was outside. They gave us a secluded area. They said, that's where you go and stand there and demonstrate. I don't know, I did not see how many journalists even came to see what we were doing there. But let me tell you something. You know the people who are going to free our land? They are the do everything generation. We have to do it as if there's no Godfather, there's no God help coming from anywhere.
Kwame, as for Cameroon and the issue, we are living with the relics of colonialism, the arbitrariness and capriciousness of colonialism. And what Comrade Benamona has described is just that division between Anglophone and Francophone Cameroon. And it's good that he couldn't have put it better. He said it all. Why should even a language of colonial masters become the basis for Africans to kill one another? You ask yourself. And for me, it's the saddest aspect is how even as Africans we treat one another. People fleeing persecution. They seek sojourn in friendly, fraternal African states, and they are sent back. Even under the UN Refugee Convention of 1951, it makes it abundantly clear that if somebody is fleeing on a well-founded fear of persecution, there is a basis for that person to be accorded refugee status. Once you can have a proven case and a well-founded fear of persecution on the grounds of your race, ethnicity, membership of a social group, and others, you qualify to get asylum as a refugee. And even our African culture and heritage tells us that people who are fleeing very terrible situations such as this, as Africans, we are humanly bound to give them a refuge. For me, more importantly, where is the AU in this matter? Because the AU should be seen to be championing this before it becomes a global phenomenon for other international bodies like the UN to want to step in. I think that this is a matter that the AU must take up, not only to deal with the humanitarian aspect, the flow of refugees as a result of this terrible carnage that is going on there, but also to delve into the matter of this francophone anglophone divide in Cameroon, which has become a basis for this persecution of some people in Cameroon. I think that it's gone on for far too long. The AU has slept on this matter for far too long, and I believe it is time that Africa itself took the lead in dealing with this. I want to call on African heads of states, including our president, to possibly raise this matter at the meeting of heads of states and governments, so that this matter can receive the highest level of attention. This will not amount to interference in the domestic affairs of Cameroon.
No.
And I think that it is a matter that, once there has a potential to threaten the peace, order, and stability of that nation, it should be looked at urgently for us to deal with it.
African Union. I posted something on my Facebook wall on the 25th of May. Well, it's worth commemorating it to serve as a reminder that there was a dream. We've drifted away from the dream, but there was a dream, and it was a lofty dream that will eventually have to be revisited when we get leaders worth their salt take the helms of affairs of African countries. Leadership is dying, if not dead. Ghana, Chairman Bernard was saying that Ghana is sitting on consent. Is Ghana even aware of what is going on in Cameroon? Your foreign affairs ministry. Is the minister aware?
Our foreign affairs ministry.
Well, when you see, this is language. Our foreign
some mischievous person who wants.
Oh, let them do. They keep saying Nkrumah was not a Ghanaian. That's why he said Ghana, your beloved country. It's rhetorics. But is our foreign affairs minister aware of what is going on, as elucidated by Chairman Bernard Mona? Is she aware? Is our president, a former foreign affairs minister, a diplomat, is he aware of what is going on in Cameroon? And reconcile that with Ghana's history as a pace setter in the Pan-African agenda, and what Ghana did, and juxtapose that to what Ghana ought to have been doing that Ghana is not doing today, and you tell me if they are aware. Well, as for our sitting unconcerned or quiet or whatever, I would say it can be nothing far from the fact that we don't seem to appreciate our mandate. And I'll leave it there.
Kwame,
Yes, sir.
there is a danger, or in Africa we have a lot of dangers, and one of them is Cameroon. The Cameroonians, particularly the Anglophone Cameroonians, that is the Southern Cameroonians, and Alaji ADF Husseini can talk more about it. After the so-called decolonization exercise, were forcefully put under French authority. They don't speak French at all. But southern Cameroon contains the bulk of Cameroon's resources. And the government will train educationists, train French scholars, and take them to English-speaking part. So they are of no use. You train judges, and the judges that understand English, you don't send them to the English-speaking part. You rather take them to the French-speaking part because you want them to inculcate. And you have denied the people of Southern Cameroon their autonomy, as it were. At the end of the day, the people are saying that give us the autonomy so that we can operate as an autonomous institution or country within Cameroon. That became a fight. And as I speak to you, houses, over 60 communities, army officers will just come. They will alert you that you should move out. They give you maybe 3 hours to move out. After 3 hours, they come and they are burning the entire communities. Africa is sitting down and watching. And when they burn and you decide that you go on any protestation, they will kill you.
I'll show you the videos after the moment.
As we speak, one of the young guys who dedicated, and he's a journalist, he said, forget about those who are calling for secession, forget about the politics. But look, I am here in Cameroon and I cannot find work. And the journalist decided to go on a demonstration, just took his car and was in the market square. And he is called Mancho BBC. Look, they picked up this man and they have charged him for terrorism. And they have sentenced him to 15 years with $240 million to pay. In court, the young man told them that you, the judge, you have an opportunity today to determine the fate once and for all about Anglophone Cameroon. But if you fail, you will be adding fuel to an already escalating inferno. And yet the judge went ahead to do what he has done. We are sitting down for Southern Cameroon to burn. And when it starts burning, Nigeria will be affected. And when Nigeria is affected, the Cameroonians, particularly the English-speaking Cameroonians, you don't know the difference between them and even Nigerians. The intonation and everything is like Nigerians. And for me, I'm terrified about these kind of things. Most of them have fled Nigeria, Southern Cameroon. They ran to Nigeria. And can you imagine? Nigeria deported them to Cameroon. People have run to you for safety. In this era, you take them back to where they are running from the hardship and the persecution. So you are taking them to go and be killed. And it appears that we are all quiet. We are waiting for the day when everything is gone helter-skelter. Then we'll be shedding crocodile tears that we should have organized ourselves as an AU to be able to intervene properly and to address the situation the way it is. I am disappointed in the manner African Union is organized. I don't think that this is the manner Nkrumah and Co dreamt that Africa should come together under one umbrella. And if we don't tackle these things across, one day we'll wake up to a rude awakening.
Fellow Amazonians, on a good morning, on a good afternoon, and on a good evening. This message today, I want to pass across those ready for Inside Amazonian, most especially. We don't get indications say La République, it don't change style. For inside Kumba, for inside Manu, for inside Bonge, for inside Abakwa, for everywhere across Amazonia, they don't come on with the new tactics where they don't produce t-shirts, they don't produce many other things the way it carry the logo of Tigers, of ARA, of ADF, of Sukadef, and any other main groups the way they function on ground zero. And what they do not say, they don't get young boys them, young soldiers them, young gendarmes them, may they wear this t-shirt them, where you carry this logo, then you go for quartier, then you go for street them, then you meet up with them, they try to pretend say they be restoration forces, they try to pretend say they be our boys them, then they ask questions them, because when you see them say they day in one of Amber t-shirt or so, you go feel sympathy for share information. I want to give this one and say, make una take special note, say, restoration forces them, they know the operate so. When restoration forces them, they need to wear t-shirt, the waka, no. They need to wear t-shirt where you carry the logo, the waka, no. They na gorilla. It means say, you don't know them. You don't know who they operate. So if you did for your house, you did for your farm, You see any man where he wear a restoration t-shirt, where he carry any logo for any self-defense force, it come for you. My brother, my sister, take your food, run, go. That one, native man. That one, na la Republic where he don't disguise for can't get information for you. While foot soldiers, they know how to get information. They know who to contact. They know who to talk. They know how they work around themselves. They need to go for knock door for civilians, for ask question or for ask for anything. No. Anyone when he come for you, look his face very well. Look if he come for his face very well. Look in name. Ask for your name. Say, okay, you be restoration force. Show me your name. When he give your ID card, look your ID card. Look your face. Look your name for ID card. You go know very well. Say that name na name when you come up for Amber. Even if na name when you come up for Amber, look the way the person they talk. If na Frenchman, the way he talk pidgin, the way he talk English, he go show very clearly. We talk say a bit different. Even the way we would talk. The way we talk pidgin, a bit different. The way we talk English, a bit different. When Frenchman talk English, you go listen to Frenchman. When Frenchman talk pidgin, you go listen to Frenchman. It be different. So in a nutshell, I want to say, even if you see the name for the ID card, it should say the name na Agbo. Na Agbo. No give any information. Please, make we pass this information across everybody. Share for WhatsApp, share for Facebook, share for everywhere. Make them know say La Republic don't produce t-shirt them where you carry sometimes fake logo. Then you give for young gendarmes them, young people them, spies them, make they work for streets, make they work for quartier. So they feel mingle people, they say, I be restoration force, I be amber force, then they ask question them. When you see any man like that, take your food run or not, just to say you don't know anything. You don't know anything, you are just a normal person, you go on with your activity. While boys them, they know where to get help. While boys them, they know who to contact. While boys them, they know how to get the information. They don't go work for Katse. They don't go ever and ever wear uniform with their skin, where you carry even their logo for move. So maybe we'll take these missions very specific. I don't get a call for some my friend when they will come back. For Fiango will come back. For life for three corners of Fiango, they don't call me, tell me, say, hey, Magbareta, some man don't come see me for house. He wear a Tigers a t-shirt. He say he defines so he want ask so he don't miss some person, he don't know what I see there. He said not lucky, say he just okay. He don't know. Then he call me for phone, say na say don't be. I said it's a lie. Him na so. As far as I know, no defense force need to wear anything check for worker. So people that take special note, share the information far and wide, say La Republic they change tactics. We want get information and how they want get them now for where produce logo them for self-defense for them, work for football, they say, not them. When you see them, you run, when you go. I just said they produce two fake logo them for sure I say we belong to the devil. Take one to say, now fake. Maybe we not keep strong, maybe we be our brothers and sisters keeper. We don't talk say, see something, say nothing. That's the motto. See something, do what? Say nothing. That is the motto. Okay. When I baba you, I will come again. Maybe when I share the information, maybe you go right far and wide. If you there abroad, call your brothers and sisters for ground zero. May all man know say, na true like what you do. Maybe when I keep safe, because we need all man to make it be in one piece. Thank you now. May God bless you now. See you now again in a very short while. My name is Mark Barretta, son of the soil. Thank you.
For our people. We even condemn them. What are those people? They are noisemakers. The government should deal with them. They are just troublemakers. Because and that was it. But 2016 came. The Doolittle generation said we shall do a little more, right? We shall do a little more. Okay. And Paul Biya and his evil genius, they thought that, as usual, they would just frighten them. You know, one thing with the Doolittle, when you just frighten them, they say, no, we are sorry. We did not mean it. We're just... So, Paul Biya really thought that he will do again, and will stop. And these guys told them that tomorrow by this time, we shall know who controls certain Cameroons. So he still did not believe. And you know, and then they started arresting, started killing and maiming, using every formula they have in their book. Bribe some, torture some, kill some, and they will surrender. But they bribed, they killed, they tortured, and the problem escalated. The strikes only escalated. When they abducted my brother and 11 others, we were still at the Doolittle generation. You know one thing with the Doolittle, we are hoping that we will demonstrate. We'll carry placards, we'll carry peace plans. We are hoping that there is a good neighbor somewhere who can just come and say, stop, these people are right. Let this injustice stop now. The Doolittle generation is believing that there is somebody, if I do my very little, a good godfather will come from somewhere and will just say, you are right, get it. We have been depending on somebody. We have been waiting for somebody. For that reason, we have been doing very little. And when we do that little, we'll say, is the United Nations not listening to us? Is the US government not seeing what is going on? Are there no good people in this world? But what do? We do very little and say, somebody will bring the much I need for my freedom. I will do some little. That's where I met the struggle. Even when Paul Biya declared a war against us, after all the killings, on the 30th of November, what do? People recommended that we should go and demonstrate. We said, let us now demonstrate the more. Let us now sleep in embassies and go to New York and United Nations. Let us shout the top of our voice. In fact, we went for another demonstration around the White House. Trump did not come out, for your information. He did not come out from the office to come and see who was outside. They gave us a secluded area. They said, that's where you go and stand there and demonstrate. I don't know, I did not see how many journalists even came to see what we were doing there. But let me tell you something. The people who are going to free our land, they are the do everything generation. We have to do it as if there's no Godfather, there's no God help coming from anywhere.